Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. US President Donald Trump says Tehran wants talks, but it is too late as military operations against Iran continue. In a social media post, Trump said Iran's air defenses, air force, navy and leadership were gone. Explosions struck Tehran and Beirut as global markets fell on fears of prolonged energy disruption. Separately, Trump said American forces had struck numerous Iranian naval and air targets, claiming that just about everything had been knocked out. Speaking in the Oval Office ahead of a meeting with German Chancellor Friedrich Merz, Trump said he ordered the attack because he had a feeling Iran would strike the US as nuclear talks stalled. Meanwhile, Iran's Iranian Red Crescent Society says the death toll from American and Israeli strikes has risen to 787, with more than 1,000 attacks recorded across 153 cities and counties. In the southeast, the port city of Jask was hit, damaging over 100 fishing boats. The Israel Defense Forces said it destroyed Iran's propaganda and media center. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps said it launched a 14th wave of strikes, targeting a US airbase in Bahrain and downing 7 drones. Air raid sirens sounded across Israel. Also, Mujtaba Khamenei, son of the late Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, has been reported alive and in full health. Iran's Mehr news agency said he was reviewing important issues related to the country without elaborating. Mujtaba, long viewed by some analysts as a potential successor, is believed to have close ties to the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps and the Basij paramilitary network. Mujtaba holds no formal government post and was sanctioned by the United States in 2019. The United States Embassy in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, has been targeted by drones, causing a minor fire at the diplomatic compound. While no casualties were reported, the attack comes amid heightened tensions following recent US-Israeli operations in the Gulf. According to the Saudi Defense Ministry, 2 drones struck the US Embassy in Riyadh, resulting in a limited fire and minor material damage to the facility. Black smoke was seen rising over the city's diplomatic quarter, home to several foreign missions. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has said that the ongoing war against Iran may take some time, but it will not drag on for years. Speaking on Fox News' Hannity, Netanyahu described the war as potentially quick and decisive. He said it's not an endless war, pushing back against fears of a prolonged Middle Eastern conflict reminiscent of past US wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. The Israeli leader also framed the war as a pathway to lasting regional peace, suggesting the conflict could open opportunities for normalized relations between Israel and Saudi Arabia. China has called for an immediate halt to military operations in Iran, warning that the war is spreading to other countries and threatening regional stability. During a regular press briefing, China's foreign ministry strongly criticized US and Israeli strikes, describing them as violations of international law and basic norms of international relations. A spokesperson for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the People's Republic of China said Beijing is gravely concerned about the conflict expanding beyond Iran. The spokesperson said China urged all parties to stop the military operations and prevent the further spread of war, calling for an immediate return to dialogue. Officials have warned that Iraq will be forced to cut more than 3 million barrels per day if tankers cannot move freely through the Strait of Hormuz. Production has already been reduced by 700,000 barrels per day at the Rumaila oil field and by 460,000 barrels per day at the West Kurna 2 oil field. The officials said export slowdowns through Hormuz have pushed storage to critical levels at Iraq's southern ports. US officials say that US Marines opened fire on demonstrators during the storming of the Karachi consulate over the weekend, a rare use of force at a diplomatic post that could sharply escalate tensions in the country amid widespread protests over the killing of Iran's leader. 10 people were killed on Sunday when protesters breached the compound's outer wall after Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei was killed in strikes on Iran. Citing initial information, 2 US officials said it was unclear whether rounds fired by Marines struck or killed anyone. Former US President Bill Clinton has told lawmakers that Donald Trump once said he had some great times with Jeffrey Epstein before their relationship ended. The revelation came during a videotaped deposition by the House Oversight Committee. Clinton said Trump brought up Epstein during a golf tournament in 2002 or 2003, shortly after Clinton left office and long before Trump became president. Clinton said somehow Trump knew he had flown in Epstein's aircraft. Trump has previously stated that their relationship deteriorated after Epstein hired young women who had worked at Trump's Mar-a-Lago club. And at least 11 people were killed after a minivan plunged into the Rimac River in Huarochirí province following a collision with another vehicle. Peru's state agency, Andina, reported that nearly 20 people were on board when the vehicle fell into the river. Recovery crews continued operations at the crash site, retrieving bodies and towing the minivan from the water. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.